Hi, Kate.
Hi.
You're probably wondering what I'm doing with this. Well, it's like this. I'm on this new diet that doesn't allow desserts with dinner. So I changed it to a more convenient hour.
Uncle Joe, you know that master plan that you were talking about?
Forget about it, Kate. I probably went overboard anyway. I know how you feel about those things.
I think it might be a good idea.
You see, in the city, I kind of got to play in the big shot. You think it's a good idea?
Who knows? Might be big. And if you don't think big, how are you ever going to get big?
Well, what do you know? I guess a little of me rubbed off on you. Here, I'll show you what we're going to do. We'll rip out this wall and put in a waterfall. That'll lead to the subterranean gardens. Then on this wall...
Hold it, hold it.
Well, you're not quite ready for it yet, huh? Well, it was just a passing notion. Could be something less spectacular if you want.
Yeah, let's try.
All the big hotels that belong to this organization, they don't have just one dining room. They'll have a rainbow room. And over here will be the Kon-Tiki room. That's a South Sea motive. And oh, say, you think we could train Bobby Joe to walk around with a bowl of fruit on her head?
Uncle Joe, why don't we wait until we get some indication that we're going to be accepted by this outfit? You know, before we lose our heads. Providing, of course, that you think that's the thing to do.
Yeah. Well, we can keep it in the planning stage.
Well, thank heavens, I was beginning to think that I'd arrived in a deserted village.
How do you do, sir? May we help you?
Yes. Are you the proprietor of this, alleged hostelry?
Oh, yes, I am. But this is Mr. Joe Carson, general manager.
Oh, yeah. Thanks, Kate. Glad to meet you, mister.
I never risk contamination. This tribal custom of continually clasping one another's hands only accelerates the probability of disease and pestilence.
What did he say?
I don't know, but he said it good.
My name is Gaylord Martindale. You've heard of me, no doubt?
Oh, yes, of course. Gaylord Martindale, the
painter. I shall require your finest accommodations.
Oh, yes, sir. Would you mind signing the register, please? Excuse me.
Kate, this bird will bear watching. The last one you remember wanted to take it out and trade.
Oh, Uncle Joe, look at him. He oozes prosperity.
That was the kind that fooled you. Mister?
Yes?
As GM of the Shady Rest, I'm going to have to tell you that our terms are strictly cash.
And may I ask you why you deem it necessary to call that to my attention?
I'll tell you why we deem it necessary. Because the last painter that was here wanted to pay us off by painting the bathroom. And it don't need painting again.
Well, sir, I'm hardly that kind of painter.
Here's your bag, sir.
Oh, thanks, my good man.
Oh, thank you, sir.
And now, my good man, you may take these things to my room.
Get back to the cannonball, Floyd. From here on out, I'm taking over the part of your good man. I'll put him in the presidential suite.
Floyd, do you know anything about this fella?
Except that he's been my good man and me all the way from Pixley. Pays off, too. I've been averaging $1 a good man.
Kate. Kate.
What the world do you do stuff like that for?
I'm playing my part. I just figured out who this Gaylord Martindale is.
Well, he told us he's a painter.
That's just to put us off. What he really is the man from Master Plan.
The what?
Don't you see, Kate? He's here to check us out. Before you can get into this Master Plan organization, you got to be a first-class operation. He's here to see if we are. Put us to the test. Kate, why don't you put on your Sunday dress? Show him we got a little class around here.
Uncle Joe, you're letting your imagination run away with you.
No, it ain't. You just wait. He'll be making all kinds of demands just to see if we'll crack. That's the way they do it.
I can't believe that.
Service? Service?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Coming, sir. You right there? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Coming right up, sir. Coming right up.
My room is too bright.
Oh, sorry, sir. Would you like me to pull down the shade?
No, turn the hotel around.
I'll fix the shade for you, sir.
Here is a list of my dietary requirements.
Well, we'll come as close as we can.
Coming close is not enough. The list is inflexible. And now, if you'll excuse me, it's time for me to go outside and breathe.
I can't quite put my finger on it, but there's something about that fella that's different.
What you want to talk to us about, Uncle Joe?
Yeah, how come you sent for me?
Well, it's a big emergency. I want you to help me with this master plan guy.
Can anyone apprise me as to when dinner is served in this establishment?
Dinner? Oh, we usually eat around about 6:30.
We?
Yeah, we got a custom at the Shady Rest here. The guests eat with the family.
Yeah.
What's wrong?
Mass rumination repels me. I shall dine alone.
Oh, well, if it does that to you, we'll serve you up your room.
No, you won't. I shall eat in the dining room alone.
Of all the nerve, he won't eat dinner with our family.
Now, Bobby Joe, it's part of the test.
What test? To see how long you can hold off from punching him in the nose?
Floyd, being a trained jockey, you wouldn't understand. But if we can impress this guy and the Shady Rest gets on the master plan, then we're set for life.
What do you want with us?
Well, when I was filling out this application, I spread it on a little.
That figures.
I mentioned certain features we got here at the hotel, and, well, I don't just know how to put it.
You mentioned certain features of the hotel that we don't have.
Yeah, that's one way of putting it.
You misrepresented the hotel.
That's another way of putting it.
Now, here's what I want you to do. But, Kate, I'm only trying to do what's right for the hotel.
Uncle Joe, how could you put us in a spot like this? Everybody eating in the kitchen but him. He's not our only guest, you know.
But, Kate, it's only temporary. He won't be here too long.
With the service we're giving him, he'd be a fool to ever leave here. Now, the next time something like this comes up, I wish you'd talk to me about it.
Well, after all, Kate, you did make me general manager.
Well, I'll go along with you this time, and I just hope everything turns out for the best.
Mom, you want to see Mrs. Pruitt?
Mrs. Pruitt, I have a kind of an odd favor to ask of you. Would you mind having dinner tonight in the kitchen with my family?
With your lovely family?
Oh, of course I wouldn't mind. Oh, thank you.
Kate, someday when there's a chain of Shady Rest hotels clear across the United States, you're going to look back on tonight and say, there's where it started.
I hope that's what I'll say.